It's spring break, and a lot of college students are being found asphyxiated and raped. So that would be Adam's MO right there. There is an alternate personality that lives within Adam that Adam has no idea about. And Adam's alternate personality is a woman, a southern woman, named Amanda. She gets all dolled up and attracts these men into the room, and there's a crying game moment whenever they realize, oh, that's not a girl. And then she rapes them.
What if our unsub couple isn't a couple at all?
Dissociative identity disorder.
You think Adam's a multiple personality?
Dissociative identity disorder, more commonly called multiple personality disorder, it stems from traumatic abuse.
He put Adam in dresses. He beat him. He touched him.
Adam was too weak to go through all of that alone.
When I read that, I thought, well, what would happen if that abuse was prolonged to the point where he actually dissociated? From the very beginning in the writer's room, I wanted Adam to be the victim and for him to be the one that gets lost at the end. The only reason Amanda exists is because of this horrible wrong that was done to Adam when he was just a child. So it was cool to actually be able to write a character that hopefully people are going to be upset that we lose him at the end.
I said no.
Reed clearly is, and that's why we kind of tied into the Tobias thing. We'd only dealt with multiple personality once before, and it happened that it was a Reed story. But when we started toying with that, it's kind of like the story came together, that this is a Reed story, this is why he's connected to it, and this is why he has to save him, or at least try to at the end.
My first reaction was definitely surprise. I kind of knew the character from the breakdown, but it was written so well. Now, when I heard Jason Alexander was directing, I was just kind of like, oh man, this is kind of a chance of a lifetime.
Is it a different episode? Really? Am I doing something different? I took the wig off, but I thought I was still killing people. At least that's what it looks like. I understood that Amanda had to be the dominant personality in order to lure guys in. And yet Adam, or at least the male body, was doing the raping. I got the image in my head that whenever she looks in the mirror at herself, she can't get the mirror to show her what she needs to see. She's always fighting a true reflection of herself. And the notion of reflections and trying to see yourself in a way that you want to be seen became a little bit of a visual motif throughout the piece to help me create some ideas. So you'll see reflections in windows, you'll see reflections in the lighter that we light her cigarette with. The whole idea of putting multiple mirrors in Adam's bedroom came out of this idea of Amanda just can't see what she needs to see to believe her own illusion. The psychiatrist's office is the piece from which all the narrative flashback happens, and we're hiding the big secret here, which is because you're watching on a DVD, I can tell you. We're hiding the fact that the woman being interviewed is Adam. So we have had to go through enormous lighting challenges to be able to see a woman and look right at her, but not know who it is.
I'm trying to make them as different from each other as possible, therefore I'm kind of leaving myself out of it. Kind of making Adam a little bit more shrugged down, a little bit more, kind of interior, and then Amanda kind of comes up and kind of out. Just simple posturing, simple just kind of fluidity, and of course the voice is the big thing.
I did the right thing.
Now we make my mother cry. Sorry, Mom. I've played a lot of character roles all through my career, but nothing that extreme, really. Just kind of subtle things like, different color hair, just like different looks or whatever. And this one was just a transformation. And that's a pun, transformation. And so whenever they put everything on me, it was kind of awkward. That's how I first met Jason. That's how I first met all the producers, was in all this makeup. So that was kind of funny, and I'm glad we saved it all for the last day, so I got a chance to, hang out with the crew without them thinking weird things about me. Jason's an incredible director. Working with him has just been a blast, man. I mean, he's like these nice little subtle nuances to do, and just like lets us play.
Jackson Rathbone is really amazing in this role. His ability to play these two personas so effectively and to snap back and forth and to dial up little hints of something in a performance or dial it down. It's an extraordinary amount of technical skill in a very young actor, and it's really impressive. I think you're looking at a kid who's probably going to become a really big star, and he better take me with him because, I made him what he is today.
When I'm
I'm afraid you'll be waiting for a very long time.